kiss and still you gets nowhere. Just two blue balls down in your underwear. I play unfair, I'm a hot gal. Hot cars and stars and strip bars, it ain't hot if I'm not there. I'm a true player, you can find me up in any record store. Hurry up and get yours.
Welcome to Politics with the Princess. I am Tashana, the political princess, and we are on WJZZ, the Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. With me right now, I have, of course, my two co-hosts today. I have the great, quiet, sweet, timid, amazing Tracy Pease.
Hey, Tashana. You know, we can tell that you've worked with a lot of politicians because the lies that come out of your mouth.
The bull just came out real easy.
It came out like I'm trying to give her like adjectives that are opposite for what when you say it. And then we have the great Evan. Evan, say hello to the people, you guys.
What's up, Detroit?
So, welcome. It is Friday. May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo. We probably should have been playing some, like, Mexican music or something, right? Or is it Hispanic music? It's certain things you can't say now that we got to be real particular when it's not that music.
Is it a real holiday?
We want to discuss that. But it's a holiday that certain people recognize and they enjoy, and I enjoy it because I like chips and dip. And I love tequila is a big thing. And I love when they have the parade. I'm usually always in the parade, and I started organizing. I start organizing in Southwest Detroit. That's where I started organizing. Southwest Detroit was the first place that took the political princess in, with people like Jesse Gonzalez. It's just a host of people, right? And so that is actually where I started at, and I loved it, and it taught me how to really organize, and then I went on to do other things. But, so I love the whole Cinco de Mayo, whether it's a holiday or not. It's the holiday that I like to celebrate. It was a lot of African-American holidays that people didn't claim at first. So, I think Juneteenth just became a holiday, right?
Last year.
Yeah.
Okay, so, join the club, right? So, first we'll start off with some words of inspiration for the people going into Friday. Is just like incredible. So, I began my week powerful on Monday, and I want to end my week like I start my week. That is a Tashana thing. Like, end like you start, right? So going into this weekend and pushing people forward, if you could give them something to hang on to for that Monday, when they're like, I don't want to go to work, I don't want to do this, I'm exhausted, what would you give the folks? Words of inspiration. Y'all got nothing inspiring? Wait, come on now. Y'all have to have something inspiring to tell people.
Self-care. Take self-care. Always put yourself first. Do things that make you feel good. Take care of yourself first.
Tracy over here stuttering without talking. Tracy, what was it?
I would say, I've had a week.
So you had a week. We'll get into your week, but okay. So what I've known is this: just because you feel a certain way, don't put it off on other people. So take something. What would you have liked to hear this week that would have made your week like fucking phenomenal? Like, you know what I'm saying? So much better. Like if I could have called you and told you one thing to change the game for your week, which I probably tried to. What would that be?
You're hired.
Okay.
You don't get no better than that.
Okay.
Hey, look.
Okay. Evan. Besides Self-care. Self-care is so important because if you're not, one thing I had to learn, and I've been learning this over the past 3 years, I would say. No, the end of 2023. That's the end of 2021. I already said this year over, right? You have to take care of yourself. You have to. Like mentally, physically, to where I know I've always heard people say in the morning when they wake up they don't touch these things. They don't got their phone. I don't do that. So if you have messaged me or even text me, I'm probably not responding until probably after 9 o'clock, which is a rarity. Because I wake up early. And then when I wake up early, I'm probably on my phone probably about 7, 8, like responding to shit. If you get an email from me, believe me, that email was set up the night before and it's automatically going out. But I do not. I put my mental first. Like meditation, just thinking about today, or actually just sitting there thinking about nothing. Just trying to get everything to come in. So that's what I do.
I start my morning off every day just saying I'm grateful. I'm grateful for another day, grateful for life, grateful for another opportunity to make a difference in somebody else's life.
Okay, I like that.
I'm also grateful for the bad things that have happened in my life.
I'm grateful for the bad things because bad things people don't like. I never thought I'd see life like this. And this is what I always tell you about jobs and stuff. One thing that I can promise you is that the no's are for a reason. Yeah. Everything happens in the universe for a reason. The bad things that happen that we think they are bad things are actually blessings. It's just how you look at it. People say, that's crazy to look at it like that. Guess what? I look at it like that. So I look at it like that. It's like the best thing ever. And it's actually true. Because when I think something bad has happened to me, no, it actually leads me to something amazing that I didn't even know was coming.
A stepping stone for something greater and better.
So I even say thank you in those moments for those things. I say thank you. It's like Thanksgiving. You do Thanksgiving in the morning first. You do the word. And you say, you command what he has promised you. Whoever you believe in, they promised you something. You promised me this. Deliver. I am yours. Use my body to deliver. So I am in agreement with that. I am aligning myself with the universe. And I am grateful for all things. Because, I had something bad happen to me last week. Yeah. But you would never know that. Because I'm like, okay, I'm alive. First of all, I'm alive. And this had to happen for a reason to alert me to something else. So, yeah, bad stuff will happen that we think is bad. So, Tracy, any more comment on what to inspire people by? I want you to inspire people because you need an inspiration. So that's why I'm like, Tracy, let's inspire some people.
Well, I mean, like you said, everything happens for a reason. And one thing that I would say is don't listen to too much negativity.
Don't listen to negativity at all, you guys. We have a caller before we even got to our topics. Hello, caller. How are you? Say your name. Hello? Hello, caller. You're on.
Oh, hello?
Can you hear us?
Yes.
What's your name?
This is Melody. Hi. Hello.
Hey, Melody. How are you? Actually, what is your title? Can we turn that up?
I got a promotion. So I am the Director of Contracts and Grant Management for the Inkster Housing Commission.
Congratulations. Can we hear her, Sammy? Or do we need to put a mic down that way? So, Melody, what are you calling in to talk about? The great post like I just did.
Yes, that was a beautiful post. So inspirational. We go back many, many, many years.
And so, I was sitting there yesterday. I actually did the post last night. So sometimes, like the memories come up in your phone.
Yep.
And like in every post, in every picture we take, we're literally having fun. And one thing I can say about Melanie Hines, and I put it in the post, and I mean it. So when I see it, I say it. So the one thing I can definitely say about Melanie Hines is this. She has never switched up. She's always maintained and been the same. No matter what. I've never turned my back on her. She's never turned her back on me.
Yep.
And in politics, you go through stuff.
Yep.
I mean, you go through stuff where sometimes people don't want to be around you, or people, you go through crap.
Yep.
And I found along the way that one thing that's always been consistent is my relationship with Melanie Hines. Like, we don't, if we're not even for the same candidate, you wouldn't even know, because we don't bring that into
Right.
our stuff. And so I'm looking at these pictures, and I'm like, I'm about to make a reel. Like, I haven't shot my girl out. And that's why I did that, Melanie. I was like, I'm making a reel.
I also want to say,
Hold on. What?
I shared it on my page and everything.
You said what?
I shared it on my page and everything. It's so inspirational.
But just know, like, she's solid. Mm-hmm. And in this world, Melanie, we done been used, we done been abused, we done been stabbed in the back, the front, hit over the head, all type of stuff in politics. Like, you be like, I cannot believe this person just did this, like, told me something, and then go the next day and do something else. Like, you just in disbelief. And it's, like, so hard to trust like, in politics, it's, like, weird. Yeah. It's the weirdest. I've never, like, I tell people like this. I grew up in, I always say it, the projects. One of the worst projects in the United States. I have to always put the adjectives in front of it to let people know. And all the thing you had was your word there. Yep. That's the only thing you had was your word. You didn't have anything else, you had your word. Politics is no word.
It's worse.
It's no, like, they would kill their babies. They would kill their own children
and
to
then
be
they will eat
powerful. Mm-hmm. Like, it's no exaggeration. Like, and so when you meet somebody and they have been consistent over a certain amount of time and they've exhibited their word, that's the person that no matter, whatever Melanie needs, I don't care who running against her doing what, I'm going with Melanie. So just world knows that. It ain't no if and let me think about this. No.
She's a one of a kind.
She's a one of a kind. And there's others out there, like it's Tracy, but this relationship has been since I entered the game. And it has never flipped. Ever. And so people will come try to be her friend, or try to be my friend, or try to be my friend. That ain't gonna work, because that's not how it works with us. They can't go through her to get through me, or go through me to get through her. So that, like, we just always been solid. So she was the first one that allowed me to be her campaign manager. And I say allow. But I think Jules came second. Jules Jones came second. Melanie Hines was first. Tell them, Melanie, how it was.
Girl, we killed it. We did the highest amount of fundraising for any school board member.
Any school board. We did.
One fundraiser. We had all the money. We was good.
And I was new.
People writing big checks, and I was good.
It was just two cute women at a park.
By the way, Melanie, congratulations on your engagement.
Wait.
Thank you.
Wait, you're getting married?
Well, you didn't see the post?
Right. I keep seeing this. Okay, so this is what I say about good friendships. I keep seeing her posting this handsome-ass man. And I want to ask, is this your dude?
He is
but we don't
off the market.
Oh, my God. Congratulations. And you spoke that into existence the end of last year. You know that, right?
Yes.
You said you were getting married this year.
Yes.
I just can't believe it. I can't believe somebody that got her caught up. I can't believe it. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations, wedding party. This is going to be fun. Oh, we gotta talk about where you met him at. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about that later. So, Biden is apparently said he's running. He's back in the game. He's gonna give it this last, another 4 years. What do you think about that, Melanie?
I'm gonna be totally honest. I love the direction that we're going in, but we do need some younger people to take the baton and move things forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I am a little fearful myself, and I love Biden. I was a Biden girl before.
He's an awesome guy.
I got my Biden picture. I work with Biden. I'm fearful because of age, and I'm scared. I don't know what to say. I'm scared. I think that he has to travel around his country.
They should have age limits when it comes to presidency. I really do.
Right.
He has to travel around his country, and there's a lot of TikToks that I don't know if they've been altered or we have another phone call. Don't know who this is. Melanie, we will talk soon. We got to get the line.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you? Who are we speaking to?
You? Hey, Tashana.
Is this the lovely Kentel White?
Yes, it is.
Now, Kentel, tell us first why you're calling before I start bragging on you.
Just to call to say I love you, Tashana. Miss you. I'm glad I got to see you back in February. I know that we were supposed to be hooking up soon to have lunch, but my schedule, your schedule is so conflicting.
You're a busy man. You everybody want a piece of you,
No, they don't.
Huh?
No, they don't.
Yes,
no,
they do.
Don't. No, they don't. But I'll be making my announcement soon in 2020. Well, maybe next year I'll be making an announcement for something. I can't tell you.
You gonna tell me offline. Now, you don't got to tell me online, but you gonna tell me offline. I got to be prepared for announcements. I might have a whole strategy,
No. Well, I just want to let you know that me and my wife celebrated 14 years this past
I
week.
saw that, and congratulations. Y'all know all this marriage stuff, don't talk about it. We'll talk about personal.
We can't even talk about it.
No. So, y'all all my friends are, we gonna say, congratulations. That is amazing. 14 years, is a long time to be connected to somebody. Now, just tell me, what have you done? Why has it worked? What have you done to make it work? Give us some marriage advice. Kentel, did he hang up because he don't want to give us? Hello? That ran him away. Literally ran him away. Kentel, please call back in for us. So, Melanie has us get engaged. That is great.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think about Biden? I really want to go into this, the pros, the cons, and all this stuff.
I really support him, but like you said, the age. That's a
It's
stressful
not so
position.
much
It's
the
stress.
age for me.
It's stress.
It's
being the head of state and not just being the president, but being a congressperson, a
because you
senator, a
have
governor.
older people that you can't even tell that they are. How old is Biden?
Older.
He's 80.
No, he's not 80 yet.
Oh, there you go, Kentel. We were asking you a
I
question.
can hear you.
I said, we're on Biden. So what do you think about the Biden running? Let's get to that first, and then you can give us marriage advice.
Well, my idea that I really was hoping that Biden will win because I can't see Trump being back in office again. If they put him back in office, they know that the system is corrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got a corrupt man who causing much havoc around the country, and he didn't do nothing for 4 years. So I'm hoping that Biden will. I don't care about the age because age is a number. If you can fight the fight, you can walk the walk.
So I got a question for you. Did you have a question for him or a comment?
No.
My question is, you said something about so you will only pick Biden because the Trump factor. Say it was Biden. Because Melanie said that, it should be other people running on the Democratic side, right? We should have a bench, basically.
Mm-hmm.
is it anybody else that you would like to see run besides Biden, or you just want Biden, or you only take? Are you taking Biden over Trump, or are you taking Biden because you just love Biden?
Well, I love Biden, but I want to see that young man who's the new House Democrat, who took Nancy Pelosi's spot, Jeffrey.
Okay.
I can see him run for president of the United States. Hakeem Jeffries. I can see him and somebody that's good. Maybe what's that lady name from Massachusetts?
Elizabeth Warren.
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah,
She high energy, boy. People love her. You know who I just found out that's running? Kentel? I found out John F. Kennedy. Kennedy is running. I saw him on CNN.
Yeah,
I mean,
Joe Kennedy.
You want him a name recognition because of John F. Kennedy and.
But what do y'all think about him? I'm not saying pick him over Biden. I'm just asking for thoughts. I'm not saying, oh, we're going to vote against Biden. So please be clear, people. But I'm giving the question. Do what do you think about a Joe Kennedy?
I like Joe Kennedy.
I have to see about Joe Kennedy because I love the Kennedys, but I have to see what they stand for and what they really want to push for. That's
okay.
What my thought is.
Just hold on, Kentel. Now, what did you say, Tracy?
So, I mean, when Trump got into office, in 2016, and started making the State of the Union address the first year and what have you, Joe Kennedy was very loud about his distaste for Donald Trump.
Okay.
Right? He's young. He's good looking, but he's also a Kennedy. And
what you think he gonna get? Something gonna happen to him?
That can be a blessing and a curse.
First of all,
that's not funny, but that's what people think. Like,
keep him the hell away from any airplane. Anyone with the last name of Kennedy should not be in any airplane.
That is just so. Like, I feel bad for their family because they have had so many tragedies in there. I've just
Kennedys
never.
died.
That is not a coincidence, people.
Yep.
Like, it could not be. I'm sorry, government. It's not a coincidence. Just that tragedy.
The oldest brother goes to war, and then they know.
And it's also a female running for the presidency. Like here, we're going to say their names. Where I don't want a space where Joe Biden is the president, and everybody knows I love Joe Biden. My picture on my Facebook is Joe Biden. I've worked for Joe Biden, worked with Joe Biden, but here on Politics with the Princess, we're going to say everybody's names and give, be fair across the board. There is a female. Can somebody look her name up? That I think she's a candidate.
Marianne something. She ran the last time.
Yeah.
Is she running again?
Yeah, I saw her on CNN.
It's
what's her last? What is her name?
Williamson.
Okay.
It's Marianne Williamson.
Yep.
And she runs to sell books.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's her thing, then. Let her do her thing.
All right, so
but she's running. So we have Marianne Williamson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Joseph Kennedy, and we have Joe Biden so far. What's going on with the governor of California? Is he Gavin
Newsom?
Remember, he was a person that was like, and I think if he does get in the race, people will see him as a Kennedy-ish, right? And Joe Biden will have a problem. Like the party, the Democratic Party will have a problem because they will fall in love with Gavin Newsom. It starts with looks. I'm sorry, people. Politics starts with looks and swag. And then if you can talk and have that charisma. It is facts. It is facts. When I'm looking at somebody, I'm looking at, if you don't have the looks, you have the charisma that makes you have the looks.
Or the name.
It is what it is. Or you got the name. But it's that charisma.
Yep.
Charisma make you look fine. It made a lot of ugly people look fine. Right? So, Gavin Newsom has that charisma. And Newsom has that charisma where He'll give Joe Biden, they'll have to slow that train down. But I don't know if he's running. I know I've heard rumbles. When last election during our our governor's race that he was interested.
Here's the thing first of all, Joe Biden was never my first, second, or third choice.
Dang, Tracy.
Okay.
Wait, first, second, or third? Was he a 4? No. Mm-mm. He wasn't even on. Just say he wasn't on your list.
But,
okay.
Well, I mean, there was such a long list in 2020, right?
Right.
There was a long list. Simply because, and it's not that I don't like Joe Biden. Mm-hmm. It's simply, I think if we are going to do anything as Democrats, we got to go way on over to the left. Mm-hmm. We have to
I think going all the way to, okay. The Republicans went all the way to their right, and look what happened. I think history speaks for itself. When people were able to work together so smoothly, it was a lot of moderates in D.C. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of people from the middle. It wasn't just extreme left, extreme right. You need those people in the middle so it can be balanced. So I don't look for the Democrats. I look for them to be more open. They need to be more open, especially we're going to get into the African American thing, how we the one moved the party, but still yet are not represented like we should be. So that's our next topic. We're about to talk about that. So I look for them to be more open. But I don't want to go swing all the way to the left because nothing all the way to the left or all the way to the right can ever be balanced. Mm-hmm. You have to have the moderate, the middle section. And also, I always tell people, if you study politics, anything you're involved with, you need to study and learn history. And it was a time where once they got elected, they all went away together for a week. Why do you think they went together for a week?
Team building,
to learn about each other's families and all that stuff. Before they came back to session, they knew about each other. It became human, like empathy. Empathize, and I know about your wife, if she's sick, if she's not, if she, your kids, and what they like to do, and all those things. So when it comes back to governing, you're not just looking at that person as a Republican or Democrat. This is my friend that I have built a relationship with. And now, it's difficult for you to just say what they're talking about is all crap. It creates an understanding. When Newt Gingrich, what's his name? He the one introduced where Republicans will go away separate. Because if you're separate from somebody, you don't know anything about them. And they're seen as the enemy. And let's go attack them. So he introduced that. And then that's when you lost the moderate part. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. We need to balance. We have to have a balance.
Absolutely.
So I look for the party to open up their minds to, let's get to the black thing. Let's get to it.
But, I mean, we do need openness. But when I say move all the way to the left, I don't mean all at one time.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I think it needs to be in stages. Now, the thing with Joe Biden, all right, Joe Biden is from the same generation.
Amen.
As my parents.
I've been watching this because he's my first pick. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm on record saying before the election, before the party came here, I was on CNN. I did a CNN interview. And my good friend who came to interview me from CNN, he asked me, who would you think could beat Trump, the next time around? And I was downtown in front of what is the building now? It's Huntington, but it was the whatever. TCF, right? I could pull up that thing. And I said, the only person who could beat is Joe Biden.
Yep.
I mean, I said that before he even announced he was running and all that.
Yep.
The only person who could beat it is Joe Biden.
Experience.
Because I knew that they were all the way to the right. Knowing that they're all the way to the right, you needed the white man. Because it couldn't have been a black man. I'm sorry, people. Speaking the truth. It's certain things that you need at the time. You needed the white man that was so boring, that was to swing it back. Because when you're all the way far away, you need to see, I want to go back home. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
But you also have to look. You also have to go ahead and look at the people who vote. Also,
Right.
Boomers always vote.
Yep. But you
Boomers
needed
vote.
you needed to see this why, because when Trump got in office, quite frankly, it was because people were tired of that same old white man,
Right.
and they wanted something extreme. Trump was a breath of fresh air. That although he was lying like crazy, people saw it as the truth. Like he just said, he ain't talk about how he gonna get jobs. He said jobs.
Yep.
People like, woo, Trump. But he was more simple, and the Democratic Party was these long paragraphs. Trump was like, jobs, go to work, no more paying this. The Democratic Party was a whole 2-page.
Yep.
But you know, the thing is also not only was it the Trump factor, but there was also COVID going around.
Right.
No, the first time he got elected, it wasn't. I'm talking about the first time
Biden got elected.
No, the first time Trump got elected.
Oh yeah.
People were tired of the same old.
Yeah.
Now the second time, people had saw it and it was like, I don't want this extreme stuff. This is too extreme. We thought we wanted change. Hold up. Can we go back home? Now you can
They
do.
were begging for
We
change.
needed comfort.
Right.
We needed something that
You needed that.
Savior.
You needed that
You needed-
consistency.
Right.
We needed something familiar.
And now that's boring to people. And I don't think they want to go too far to the right or left. They just want new energy. You know what I'm saying?
And do what you say you're gonna do.
They want new energy. Yeah, I think they never do what they. What happened to the Voting Rights Act? I'm just saying. What happened to the John Lewis? What is it called? John Lewis
Voting Rights Amendment.
What happened to it?
You don't hear about it.
Like I'm keeping. What happened? Can somebody call in at 313-355-6018 and tell me what happened to it? Like, what happened? Like, they just gave up and said this not. What happened? Why is it never happening? I mean, other stuff get passed in a hurry. What happened? Speaking of black people.
I think it went the way of our raising the minimum wage.
So how do you think he's going to get African Americans out to vote for him? If that did not happen, is it going to be I gave you a Supreme Court justice, another one? Because we had a black one, but black people don't claim them as that. But we do have a black. But do you think that will be how? Like, how do you think he would get black women? Because I don't think we're getting black men.
No.
I'm telling you, I talked about this a while ago when I said Republican Party, they're not trying to win, running a John James and running black men and funding them. They're not doing it thinking they're going to win right now. They're doing it to show that the Republican Party supports African American males.
And give them
and every day I hear it on radio stations. What do you hear? African American males being in agreement with the Republican Party now.
Yep.
That's over time it works. They think long game, not now. Democratic Party thinks, it's not gonna happen. It's not. It's happening as we're speaking. They can wake up the African American male. They're already doing it.
They're too comfortable.
Happening.
The Democratic Party is too comfortable.
It is happening from my cousins that are embarked. It is happening. Exactly. It's just common sense how things go. You take it slowly. You don't come and take it like right then and there. It's slowly happening where they like, I've met so many black men that are Republicans now. Like, seriously. Especially black business owners in Detroit. Black male business owners. They they support us. They saw the black business owners supported. They saw black men supported by Republicans. So they didn't do it thinking, oh my God, these guys are going to win. That's not the point. They always thought 10 years from now, in the long run, this is what's going to happen. And that's what's happening. So, I guess the Democratic Party is going to have black women to lean on. But, if you ain't gave us nothing.
How much you want to bet that the first woman president of the United States will end up being a black woman Republican?
Right.
Oh, you think, you said Republican. Oh, wow. I never even fathomed that one. Wow. You know what? You got something there, my sister. Look, I call her my sister. You know what?
Because what's happening, what you see all the time, is you see black women getting attacked all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is our base. This is the
They can take the base.
all right, and now, you know, you've got the Republicans who are running black men, black women,
Right.
all right, and giving them a platform. See, in
You
the Democratic
are
Party,
right, but look, Republicans give them a platform just so people can view it. If the Republican Party gets behind, like they did here, no matter if the lady shit bomb crazy, all right, they don't care. This is, if we uplift this black woman, look with the party. That's what I'm trying to say. The Republican Party in Michigan is ran by a black woman.
Yep.
Right.
They literally uplifted a black woman. They uplifted her during the Secretary of State. No matter
Right.
what we thought about her, no matter what videos you see, and guess what? Women coming out of college, black women, younger women coming out of college that's focused on career. If that's where they can be uplifted and supported,
That's where they're gonna go.
you are exactly right. Because we look for support,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm in the Michigan Democratic Party. I'm in the Democratic Party, but I'm tired of fighting for
Equal rights.
within the party that I vote and we win.
And
You get what I'm saying? And I work and we win.
It's like
But still is no, you get tired. But I can actually, but me, I'm old school, so you're going to stick with this party. But a person coming up that has no allegiance to any party and they have to choose, you're right about that.
And black women, from what I have seen in the past couple of years, black women stick together.
They
Yep.
stick to
Yep.
it.
They stick together.
They stick together.
So now you don't have to worry about all the Republicans are good. You know what? The black women will vote
Even
for that
if they
black
get
woman.
some black women. See, this is what the party president. Oh, there's no way they're going to get. They not worried about getting all. They worried about chipping away at the ones you got.
Right.
And actually creating new ones. And the thing about the Republican Party, that they will give the power and the money to the organization to grow. Like, go do that. Go grow in numbers.
They strategize.
They always strategize. We always trying to catch up and keep up.
We're too comfortable. The Democratic Party
We
is
win
too comfortable.
and we get comfortable. Like, we won. If we got the trifecta.
Right.
Guess what? Are they even preparing for who comes after them on the Democratic side?
No.
And a Republican state is Republican. And the Democrat, like, why can't we make it so whoever comes behind Dana Nessel is a Democrat?
Right.
Whoever Dana Nessel needs to be working with that person, all of that. Like like all those conversations need to be had now instead of watch what's gonna happen. We're gonna look up who running. We don't know.
Where they come from?
Who running? Who coming? Who running? You know, I saw Pat Miles, you guys. So I love Pat Miles. But Pat Miles, the thing about Pat Miles, he really didn't have a personality, but he's so freaking smart, right? And I love him. Like, behind the scenes, he has a personality. He's silly and all this. So I went to the Barristers Ball, and I saw Pat Miles. I love Pat Miles. And so he the one ran against Dana Nessel.
Yep, I remember.
So Pat Miles would be good to come behind Dana Nessel. Black man, was appointed by Barack Obama, but smart man, knows the law inside and out, or around the corner. Super smart man. That would be one, right? It shouldn't be Pat Miles if he wants it, right? Everybody get behind him now, whatever. But you right about that. You blew my mind with that one. You're watching Politics with the Princess on Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. You can watch us on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, and all social media aspects. Now we're going to close out and talk about these events we have coming up. Like, we got some events. So, on June 19th, well, Juneteenth, celebrating Juneteenth. How about that? The event is on June 17th. We have the Juneteenth Classic.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some more to the title, you guys. I'm about to do all that. My Facebook page is Tashana Political Princess Gill. You can go there, and I'm pretty sure there's a flyer or something on there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's great about this event, we've done it before. This is the second time we're doing it, and the Classic is a softball game. Softball game played against union leaders, community leaders, and versus elected officials. I know! So, but the coolest thing about this game is that we're having a Father's Day luncheon before the game start, like a Father's Day ceremony. We're honoring some incredible community union fathers, you know, like fathers that are amazing, that are doing the work, but not just spreading the love with their kids, with other kids. And it's at the Detroit PAL, the corner ballpark, you guys. The great thing about this, where I'm so happy, and I just can't wait to say this, is that children are free.
Yep.
So for me, Tashana, it's all about the kids. Let me say that again. It's all about the kids, because the kids finally get to see their crazy community leaders, their elected officials, these crazy adults, but we're paying attention to these kids, right? To come and be around, you know, to be basketball players, baseball players, and all that, elected officials, union leaders, and it's all about fun. It's no, you know, politics here besides them playing the game and see who gonna beat who, right? And I don't care about that. I care about the kids. And what are we doing for the kids, dear Tracy? It's free for the kids.
Yep.
Go reserve your ticket for your kid. That's what I can tell you. Go do that. It's going to be awesome. Tracy, tell us about what, because Tracy is hauling in the kids, and we got the kids from Detroit PAL, but Tracy got with a school.
Yes, Oak Park Academy, the sixth graders at Oak Park. We're picking them up with bus. They meet at the school. In fact, the teacher that is taking point on this happens to be my daughter. So we're bringing the entire sixth grade class with us. In fact, it's going to be, my daughter spoke to the principal the other day, and while their school lets out on June 14th, and this is June 17th, they start summer school, those who start summer school, on June 19th. So, we're kind of incorporating this.
Okay.
You know.
And so it'd be, we're thinking about things to do there. So the three-legged race, fangs painting. What else we got?
I'm also looking at potato stack races.
Anything to fall on the face.
Yep. And I actually want to see, because Crystal had told me, do outside Jenga.
What's that? Oh, the big thing?
Yeah.
Oh, too bad. Ah! So, any child under the age of 17 is free. You can go to my page or go to myblackleader.com. It's either My Black Leaders or My Black Leader. Which one is it? Leaders, is it ass or leader? Anyway, if you go to my Facebook page, you will see the event. It will have all of that good stuff. You go to the website, I will say, make sure your kid is there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Make sure your kid is there. If you are a parent of a kid and you want to attend, you need to contact Tracy Pease, because it's a special discount code for parents of kids who want to attend with their children. It's a special discount code to make sure that the ticket is affordable for you. Because this is a family event. This is going to be fun. Oh, we have cheerleaders this year. So, Representative, the Honorable Stephanie Young, Representative State Rep Stephanie Young, has said she won a cheerleading squad this year, and she is leading it. So, she's the captain of the cheerleading squad. So, if you want to be a cheerleader, let us know that too. Inbox us on Facebook. And on that note,
I'm not doing any cartwheels, though. I'm telling you that right
You
now.
ain't got to do cartwheels. It's cheerleading. So, I know how to do cartwheels. I can't probably do splits no more, but I can do a cartwheel and a round off. You want to do a cartwheel, Tracy?
Look, I have no problem. I used to be able to do backflips, but I mean, Lord have that was.
I know I can do
35
a
years
cartwheel.
ago.
I know I can do a cartwheel and a round off because I was practicing. So I know I can do that.
Just had the email inside.
You go,
When
girl.
I know we was doing this. Oh, and we also other names that will be joining us are, we have Senator Mary Kavanaugh, State Rep. I don't want to get her name wrong. Laura.
Pohutsky.
Thank you.
Councilman James Tate.
Councilman James Tate. We got Councilman. Oh, he's a state rep.
And one more thing that
Joe Tate.
I would like to say.
Mary Councilman Coleman Young, Councilman, it's gonna be a lot of elected officials there, you guys.
The businesses that I have gone to in the past couple of days in the city of Detroit, as I'm asking for donations for these theme baskets. Let me tell you something. The city of Detroit, the businesses down there are really, really coming out and supporting and donating a lot of stuff for this event. So I just wanted to give a huge shout out to the businesses in the city of Detroit, like Detroit's Hustles Harder, Bert's Lounge. Thank you.
So yeah, it's gonna be this is gonna be fun. I'm excited. I don't know if I'm gonna play basketball or be a cheerleader. I think people expect me to be the cheerleader, so I'm gonna play basketball.
What is there basketball?
Baseball. That's the way to take it out. Maybe I'll just be a cheerleader.
How them bitches move their booty. Every time you play this record, smell like Cool
TV. And we cannot wait to see you at the baseball game, right? Not basketball.
I'm too cool for you anyway. I'm just a bad bitch.
She said, is there baseball?
Talking shit. I'm a bust up in the club with the business. Some other artists, I keep them more restless.
We can always see you at the. But we also have precinct delegate training coming up next weekend. Too. If you're a precinct delegate or organizer and you want to get trained by us, and we're going to talk about white woman school. Next Friday, we're going to talk about white woman school. What the hell is a white woman school, right? White woman school led by Miss Tracy P. If you want to know about that, we're going to talk about that next Friday. And how you sign up for that school. There will be black women in white women school too. And so, and I get ready for this basketball game too, right? Basketball. Like that. She's like, it's their basketball.
We already see how the game's gonna go.
Let me know if I should be a cheerleader or a baseball player. I even bought me some baseball pants.
I'm a true player. You can find me up in any record store. Hurry up and get you.
Okay. Where you gonna be a cheerleader? Well, you gonna be with the kids, so you really can't wear a cheerleader. You can't wear a
Look, let me move to the left. Go ahead, let me feel myself.
Although you
My chest, my sweat. Show the DJs how I shake my breasts. Jiggle, jiggle, jangle. Watch how my gluteus dangle. I do a 1, 2 steps. No, I ain't
want a
done
daughter.
yet. Everybody in the club go to work. Tight jeans, crop shirt, short skirts.
You
I'ma
don't
rock
get
to the
what
beat
you
till
get,
it hurt.
See you guys next Friday.
I'll flip the bird.
Now you ended with that. Now